What is good? What is good?
What's up?
How you doing, brother? How you doing?
What's up?
All right, guys. Hello. Welcome to Unspoken Rules. My name is Sebastian, and I'm here with my wonderful sidekick, a.k.a. my best friend. Introduce yourself.
Hello, everyone. I don't know, I haven't seen this beautiful face in a long time, but I am Montana, a.k.a. the wild card.
Yes, sir.
What's goody?
Yes, sir. So basically, as you guys can see in the title, we're going to be going over the Wild Lakers Suns game. And obviously, the Mavs and the Nets continue dominating the first round as expected. And then we'll be previewing the games later on happening today and whatnot. So if you want to get it started. Hello, everybody. Light Out. How you doing?
Hello.
Trap. What's
Hello,
good?
everyone.
Drew,
Thanks
how you
for the
doing?
support.
Yes, sir.
Y'all showing up, coming out. Yeah, let's get it.
All right, let's get right into it.
All right, so we got the Nets and the Celtics.
Yes, sir.
The Nets
Blowout,
and the Celtics.
blowout.
The blowout that ensued last night, 130 Brooklyn Nets to 108 Boston Celtics.
With Jason Tatum obviously going out in the third quarter. Did he even come back? I don't even think
Jason
he came
Tatum
back.
only played 21 minutes. He had 9 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist. He left. I believe he left in the third quarter. I think.
Yeah, he got poked by KD.
Yeah, he didn't. He didn't come back for the rest of the game.
Meanwhile,
we got the Brooklyn Nets, who are.
Do we even got to talk about them? Let me tell you. Just dominating in regular fashion. To be honest with you, they might win my ring. You know what I'm saying? I got them winning the ring this year. Yeah,
I mean, they could. I mean,
winning,
they're definitely the team. They're definitely the favorite going into the season or going into this playoff bracket.
At the end of the day, they got to be. You know what I'm saying? You have a team like Kevin Durant, Kyrie, James Harden, and Blake Griffin. Just because Blake Griffin's old doesn't mean he's not going to be dominant. Look at him. Look what he did last night. You know what I'm saying?
See, Blake Griffin, 20 minutes, 11 points, 4 assists, 3 rebounds. Meanwhile, the big three of Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and James Harden combined for 61 points.
Yes, sir.
That's crazy. Not as much as they got from game one, but it's still a big total considering they blew them out early. I guess they didn't have to play them. I mean, Kyrie only played 28 minutes. James Harden, he only played 27 minutes. KD played, so all three of them played less than 30, which is kind of crazy for the playoffs. That means the Celtics are overmatched here.
Absolutely.
It's unfortunate to see. But I guess let's see. I mean, let's see if we got any clips here.
We could talk about the little Fournier and Kevin Durant scandal if you want to.
Yeah, let's see. I got that clip going. Let me see. It's crazy though. The Celtics. I thought they would put up a bigger fight going into the series. So I guess I probably should be wrong, but it's just unfortunate.
With no Jaylen Brown, you know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, Jason going down in the third quarter. Sure, they were already getting blown out at that point, but there's only so much that you can do when it comes to prepping, at least for the Brooklyn Nets. So you don't have to prep that much. You're losing Jaylen Brown easily, a 25-point score, you know what I'm saying? And then so it's just like, all right, let's just prep for Jason Tatum, and then maybe Kemba goes off. And then that you just never know with Kemba. And then Marcus Smart's going to come out and hoop like he usually does. All right, let's see this clip. Go ahead.
Let's look at this clip here.
Yeah.
But the deficit has been devastating from the first half on. Pass.
Okay.
Fournier tells Durant.
Talk him. Let him know. Let him know, Evan. Let him know. Okay, hold on. Okay.
Does Evan Fournier not realize that he can kick Kevin Durant's ass any day of the week?
I don't know, man. Listen, in that little scuffle there, you could just see. Look, watch the little playback. Kevin definitely took offense to that because it looks like, you know what I'm saying? Like he's saying. Exactly. He could have gotten hurt. He could have hurt his Achilles again. Fournier didn't like Kevin Durant walking away talking all that crap. Nah, come on, Marv. You know he was talking crap. You know he was talking crap. KD had to talk his crap. You know he doesn't want to get hurt.
I'm sure KD was talking mad crap here.
He had to. At that point, I believe he had like 20 something.
Bruh.
He just he had to still let him know. He has to let him know what's up. But this is With no Jaylen Brown, I don't see this going any. In my prediction that I had the other night, I had it going 5 just to be nice to Boston. But honestly,
it's gonna be
after seeing last night, at this point, Brooklyn's just too nice, and we'll just call it a little sweep and move on. Let's see. I haven't seen this. Let me see.
Let's see this highlight from Blake Griffin. Is he gonna bring back his dunk contest magic?
Interested on defense during the regular season, but now.
Okay.
Blake Griffin hears it from the crowd.
I love how he couldn't dunk in Detroit, but he can dunk in Brooklyn, bro.
I'm telling you, it's a new change of scenery. He knows he's winning a ring.
He faked his way out of Detroit.
Bro, he knows he's gonna win a ring. He knows he's winning a ring in Brooklyn. He's got that motivation now.
I can't.
He's got good teammates to pass him the ball. In Detroit, you saw he had to play a whole different ball game. He had to spot up. He had to shoot the ball because they had Drummond down there. But then Drummond got out, and then at that point, you know what I'm saying? It was like, oh, there's no point of playing if you're going to get rid of Drummond now.
Yeah, no, of course. It's definitely, I don't know. We're going back to Boston now, and I know the Boston Garden is going to want their fans full force. So, I know Tristan Thompson's been on the record saying that it's a different atmosphere with the fans in the stands. So I'm looking forward to seeing what the Celtics crowd is going to bring to the game 3. It's all going to depend on if Jason Tatum isn't available and ready to go. I don't like their chances.
Yeah, that's another thing too. Hopefully, it's a he got poked in the eye. I don't think it's too serious, but you just never know. Maybe he somehow Kevin Durant did some crazy damage to his eye or something. So hopefully it's nothing too crazy. I love Jason Tatum, but
Celtics just have bad luck.
It's just and it's crazy to me how honestly the Celtics really thought that it was a great idea. No disrespect at Fournier, but that it was a great idea to trade for Evan Fournier and that he was going to be the impact that they assumed he was going to make on this team. To be honest with you, he was good in Orlando, but he's not going to bring that to a team like Boston because you already have Tatum was going to shoot about 15 a game. Jaylen Brown's going to shoot about 15 a game. They're both going to get their shots up. Fournier is just going to have to be what a Devin Booker was in college and just be the spot up in the corner. You know what I'm saying? And I just don't know if that's Fournier's body. But I'm looking at here, he's 4 for 5 from 3. Okay,
we could take some positives away from the Celtics. Is that Kemba played 30 minutes. He's only scored. Kemba Walker's just not the same player anymore. He's 17. He's not going to be the guy that's going to drop 30 to 50 points a game like he used to in Charlotte.
You can when you have Jason Tatum there. Jason Tatum's going to want the ball.
He's a defensive player, and he put up 19 points, but we can't expect that every day. Tristan Thompson, 15 points. And 11 boards. Not his body. There's no way he's going to put that in performance for multiple stretches.
He can. The problem is just the fact that Tristan has that repertoire or whatever the proper word is there behind him that everybody knows that Tristan's just not like that. You know what I'm saying? He had his time in Cleveland where LeBron carried him and he did his job. But once that whole Kardashian scandal happened, we know what the Kardashians do to people, bro. I'll say it. If nobody wants to say it, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm listen, it happens. These players go through it. That revive themselves and involve themselves with the Kardashians. Look what happened with Blake when he was in Detroit. And now he's gotten out of that. He's out. He's solo free.
What was the guy from the Nets? Oh yeah, Chris Humphries.
Oh yeah, Chris Humphries with freaking Kim for
he was good.
2 months. 2 months, and then he dated her, and I don't know.
Fell off, bro.
Yeah.
Yep. He just fell off. Kourtney Kardashian is the curse for NBA players. The curse. All right, I think that's gonna be it for the Nets Celtics. Mm-hmm. All right, so let's move on. We got the Clippers and the Mavericks.
Yes, sir.
The Dallas Mavericks have officially taken a 2-0 lead. They take games 1 and 2 in the Los Angeles Clippers home basement house of the Staples Center. Okay, so we got the Dallas Mavericks winning 127-121. Luka Doncic highlights the game with 39 points, 7 assists, 7 rebounds, all in 38 minutes of gameplay. Kristaps Porzingis, 20 points, 4 rebounds, and 32 minutes of gameplay. So that's your 2 top scorers right there.
No.
Those are your top 2 stars.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Tim Hardaway Jr., who's
Yes,
a
sir.
potential free agent coming into next season. He's playing for a contract here. He got 28 points, 5 assists, 1 rebound in 38 minutes of gameplay. Josh Richardson, the former Miami Heat, 9 points, 3 assists, 2 rebounds. I expect more from him, but he's just not the same player he was. Another guy,
there's not much you can do at that point. Like he's doing his job.
Maxi Kleber, number 42, center from the Dallas Mavericks, played 34 minutes, had 13 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. The Dallas Mavericks just shot the 3-ball lights out last night.
Yep.
We had the
going 18 to 34, 52%. Oh, just about 53%. While the Clippers shot
52.9%.
Yeah.
Clippers shot 39.4% from the 3-ball land. It's disappointing for the Clippers, man. I expect more from them.
I mean, I don't know. Trading Lou Will was not the smart move. You already lost that. Then letting Montrez go was, again, not the smart move. And then ideally, freaking having Doc go to the, you know what I'm saying? Like, just having Doc go. Like, what was their mindset behind all of that? They let 2 key contributors to their damn offense in Montrez and Lou go. And then you fire Doc Rivers. I don't know what they expected from this team. Like we already saw a bust team in the damn bubble, and that was affecting PG's mentally, or mental. It wasn't Doc's fault. Doc drew what Doc needed to do in order for them to win games. They just couldn't maintain Luka. They couldn't do anything. You know what I'm saying? Like they just couldn't do anything defensively. They folded the bag.
Yeah,
and so
I think they could have survived the Montrezl Harrell loss, but trading Lou Williams, you're losing. You're losing about 25 to 30. This guy was the reigning 6th man of the year. You're losing 20. He was a contention. I think Harrell.
His teammate won it. Yeah, his teammate won it. Yes.
But still, you're losing 25 to 30 points off the bench. That's huge because I look at the box score for the Clippers. Kawhi Leonard has 41 points. You're going to expect that from he's your A player.
You're also expecting
Paul George, 28 points. You're expecting that.
And
then Reggie
look at the
Jackson,
rest of the team.
15 points.
Look at the rest of the team. Look at the rest of that starting lineup. 41, 9, 2, 3, 28.
Patrick Beverley had 3 points. This guy's a joke. Zubac had 2 points, and Marcus Morris. This is your starting lineup. 9 points, 2, 3. Paul George had 28. Kawhi Leonard had 41. That's not good enough.
And then look at their bench. Like,
yeah.
The only person that did anything was Reggie Jackson.
Double digits. Reggie Jackson, who's not even that good, honestly. How Dallas even let him to get 15 points is beyond me because he's just not that. You traded Lou Williams for Rondo, and the guy got you 4 points only. Come on now. And he was supposed to be the whole defensive contributor. They said the reason they made that trade is because they wanted Rondo's championship mindset and his defensive ability. I'm gonna keep it a bean. If you want him for defensive ability, why is he playing 19 minutes? And why is it late in the damn game? You have Patrick Beverley, who clearly this entire series so far has been getting literally destroyed by Luka. Why have him in the game if you make that trade? You lose Lou Will, you bring Rondo. Have Rondo guard Luka. It probably won't make a change, won't make a damn difference. But clearly, every time, listen, I was watching that damn game last night, right? Every single time PG was on Luka, they set a pick to switch on Beverly because this entire series, Luka has destroyed Patrick Beverly. This man used to be like literally last year was all right. Let's put Pat Bev out there, clamp up anybody. Now I don't know what happened. Luka's just destroying this kid, and it's blowing my mind. What was that quote that Russell Westbrook said about Patrick Beverly? That he just runs around. He just runs around. He doesn't play defense really. He's just that's exactly what he was doing last night. I got a clip here. I don't know if you want to take a look.
Yeah, of course.
Luka Doncic.
I'm gonna find the quote right now as you speak. Go ahead.
Yeah, Luka Doncic. He's just playing with the Clippers last night, bro. At this point, it was just like, what in the world are they? What are the Clippers doing to stop him? Because at this point, I think this should just make them mad at this point because this clip right here, this one, this is wild. Let's see. Okay. Off 1 foot, going backwards.
Jesus Christ. I mean, it's just Luka's greatness.
Like,
we're literally just living in Luka's world. We're literally just living in Luka's world, man.
Only 101 to 92, bro. It doesn't like.
Look at that. I even mentioned it. I said, look, you need Rondo in there. Rondo's in there guarding him. Can't even stop him. Still can't stop him. Still can't stop him.
That's bad.
And to talk about that quote that you were mentioning, Russell Westbrook stated, "Pat Bev tricks." Or this is his exact quote. "Pat Bev trick y'all, man. Like he playing defense." Westbrook said, "He don't guard nobody, man. It's just running around doing nothing. All that commotion to get 47." And I'm assuming Russ dropped 40 something. Oh no, James Harden dropped 47 that night when he was being guarded by Patrick Beverley.
Yeah, Patrick Beverley he's just a joke, bro. At this point, he thinks he's so tough and everything, but he's not. He's not even that good.
But yeah, I mean, bro. I had this series going 6. Dallas wins it. This might go 5 at this point. Hopefully,
I don't know, man.
Maybe they can get a game in Dallas. But to lose both of your games at home. I mean, look there. If you look at the bracket, or not the bracket, the box score, the Clippers were 26-10 at home, and the damn Dallas Mavericks were 21-15 on the road. I don't know what they are when they go home, but I can assure you that if the Clippers don't get one, I just see a sweep and call it a night, and we could just move on.
I think the Clippers, they should be able to get at least one.
They got to get one.
They're too good not to get one.
That's what I'm saying. They're too good to get swept by a Dallas Mavericks team. Now, don't get me wrong. I think the Dallas Mavericks are the most underrated and underappreciated team in the NBA right now. But like between them and the Suns in my bracket, I had Dallas and Phoenix in the Western Conference Finals. But we'll talk about that game in a little bit. But yeah, I have Dallas making it all the way down there. I have them beating Utah. I think right now how the Mavericks are playing and how Luka's playing, it's just too dominant for anybody to really stop right now.
Light out in the chat saying it's going to be a sweep.
It's going to be a bold
claim right there.
Hey man, listen, I wouldn't be surprised at this point. I had it going 6, but at this point it's either 4 or 5, and we could just move on. You know what I'm saying? Like that blows my mind. I just don't understand how the Clippers are going to come out like this.
All right, so I'm going to ask you a question. What do you think happens if the Clippers lose? I mean, if they get swept in the first round?
Oh, if they lose. Well, like I've been watching. Yeah, go ahead.
I already saw Paul George get that 3. It was a 3-year extension or something, or a 4-year, 3-year, or 4-year,
something like that.
And Kawhi Leonard still hasn't re-upped on his side of the bargain. Man. Look, do we see potentially him wanting to be out of LA?
Listen. I'm seeing it all over, I'm seeing it all over the news. I'm seeing it everywhere, and as a, diehard Miami Heat fan, hey man, he's got love with Jimmy. You know what I'm saying? Come home. I know I said that about a lot of superstars, and I've been saying it. Oh, we're going to get Giannis. We're going to get this. I get it. But this time, look, Stephen A said it his damn self. You know what I'm saying? Just come home. Kawhi, leave LA. There's no reason for it. Come to the East. Let's dominate Brooklyn. And let's go, man. Instead of having to deal with listen. Instead of having to try and shine in freaking LeBron's world, because at this point you're not only playing in LA to try and outshine LeBron, which you're not doing, right? But you're in the West trying to compete with a very competitive conference. Just come back to the East, like you did in Toronto. Just come back, Let's rock the East up. Let's shake it up a bit. You know what I'm saying? And let's go. Let's get things popping. I don't see why not. So
the argument can be made that he goes plays for the Knicks.
Yeah, I also saw there also like a bunch of people were saying he's going to go to Oakland. If he goes to Golden State, I'll be happy for that, man. You know what I'm saying? But then they're going to look at him like KD. Oh my God, you only went there because you want to do this. So it's like there's the only spot that I really see him going, if he's going to leave, has to be Miami, because we don't have crazy superstars. other than obviously Jimmy and Bam. But they're not. They're not.
We're gonna have the cap space.
Exactly. But we don't have the names compared to what Brooklyn has. Compared to what LA has, compared to what Golden State has. You know what I'm saying? We just have Bam and Jimmy Butler, two players that keep getting underrated and obviously are not performing right now in the playoffs. That's a whole different conversation in its damn self. But two very underappreciated players in the NBA right now we just need that extra player. Boom, call it a night. Just like the Milwaukee Bucks got. They got that Drew Holiday deal. Boom, they signed PJ Tucker. Boom, they got exactly what they needed in order to contend for a chip. PJ Tucker's defensive ability. Everybody's been in love with PJ Tucker's defensive ability. Everybody. If you haven't, then you just haven't been watching basketball. Drew Holiday, the same thing. For me, I love Drew Holiday because of his story and how him and his wife have overcome the battle that they have. But that's a different topic for a different day. But both of them defensive-minded players alongside Giannis and Chris Middleton. If you have Middleton playing the way the damn Bucks, I thought Colin, whatever his name is, Colin Coward, was freaking crazy for thinking the Bucks can make it all the way to the damn finals. But honestly, the way that I'm seeing it, the way that I'm seeing PJ and Drew impact this damn team, bro, I wouldn't even be surprised if they make it down there.
Bro,
but
I don't know. We'll see. But the Bucks, I still have hope that the Heat are gonna make this a series, bro. Because
I mean,
I know
we could probably go 6. Yeah, we could probably go 6. But honestly, at this point, I'm gonna put my bias aside, and I'm gonna say that we're losing to the better team. We're losing to the better team in 6. Obviously, I had the Heat winning in 6 on my bracket, but the way that we're playing and the way that they're playing is just too dominant. We can't compete. We're not playing the way that we need to, the way that we have been. And unfortunately, it is what it is. But we just have to tip the cap and let you know.
Jimmy Butler needs to tomorrow night. He needs to show up, bro. Because he shot 4 for 22 game 1, 4 for 10 game 2. That's nothing. If he's supposed to be the max player for the Miami Heat, and he's not playing like the max player. Him and Bam are max players. They have to play like all-stars. They're just not showing up on nightly basis to play like all-stars. That's the problem. I think that's going to start deterring other players from wanting to come play with us because they see that Jimmy and Bam are not doing what they're supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
What makes them think they're going to get out of the first round if they join them?
Yeah.
It's a difficult conversation. Then we got we'll get into that probably tomorrow.
We'll talk about tomorrow.
With the Heat. But all right, so let's get into the third and final game of last night's games.
Yes, sir.
Los Angeles Lakers tied the series against the Phoenix Suns 1-1 apiece. They won 109-102. The winning team's box score, Anthony Davis, finally shows up after a disappointing Game 1 performance with 34 points, 10 rebounds, 7 assists. The King, LeBron James, came out and said if Anthony Davis plays like Anthony Davis, then they're going to be the Lakers. LeBron James, 23 points, 9 assists, 4 rebounds in 39 minutes. Andre Drummond, him and Anthony Davis actually played pretty well together on the court last night. And everyone was saying that Drummond's probably going to have to sit if they're going to try and win this game. 24 minutes, 15 points, 12 boards. Dennis Schroeder finally woke up, 24 points in 34 minutes with 3 rebounds and 3 assists. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope laid a big fat goose egg with 0. I don't know how many 3-pointers he shot last night, but he was just missing everything.
He went 0 for 4.
Marcus Sol, 6 points, 2 assists, 2 rebounds. He had a clutch shot towards the end of the game that gave him a 1-point lead and started the fire again for the Lakers after the Suns made that late push. Kyle Kuzma, who's just trash at this point, only has 2 points, 1 assist, 1 rebound. I don't know why the Lakers gave him that money. They could have used it in different places. He's not that good. Alex Caruso. I hate that guy so much. 4 points, 0 assists, 1 rebound in 19 minutes. And then Taylor Thornton Tucker, Wesley Matthews, and Markieff Morris only played less than 6 minutes and didn't have enough stats in the box score to warrant any consideration here in the talk. Then the Phoenix Suns. Devin Booker, 31 points, 3 assists, 1 rebound in 40 minutes. DeAndre Ayton, 22 points, 1 assist, 10 rebounds in 42 minutes. I like to see those two guys actually playing really well because those are your franchise cornerstone players. If those two guys aren't playing well, then the Suns got no shot. Mikal Bridges, 6 points, 2 assists, 2 rebounds. Jay Crowder, former Miami Heat player, 8 points.
He struggled last night.
6 rebounds, 2 assists in 29 minutes. The big storyline, Chris Paul, 6 points, 5 assists, 3 rebounds in 23 minutes. Cameron Payne, who filled in for Chris Paul for most of the game, had 19 points, 7 assists, 3 rebounds. Cameron Payne actually played really well last night for when Chris Paul had to come out of the game multiple times. The Lakers finally woke up. They finally woke up.
Yeah. I mean, yes, I mean, they did, and they won the game. But I don't know. I think the Suns just didn't play as expected as they did. Jay Crowder, sure, he has 8 points. I'm pretty sure all those 8 points, if not like 6 of those points, came in the fourth quarter because that man was struggling all night, could not catch a bucket. He went 1 for 6 from 3, 2 for 8 from the field. Defensively, he was doing his thing. Mikal shot 2 for 6. Could have, he just didn't shoot well. D Book went 7 for 17, which I believe in last game he shot way better field goal percentage than that. Obviously, he had 31, but he also had 17 free throws, which is a good sign because he's more aggressive and he got more calls. But at the end of the game, they were getting bailed by some little tic-tac fouls to try and, I guess, get the game closer. As you did mention, Cameron Payne hooped. I'm happy for the kid. He's proving to himself and he's proving to a lot of people that Cameron Payne is, instead of being known as Russell's little handshake guy, he's actually a hooper. He can play the game. He can fill the role whenever needed. But like you mentioned, the big problem here is really CP3. And is that injury really as serious as it seems? And
I remember you telling me he'll be fine.
I was taking Buddy's word for it, and he finished the game. He finished playing the game in game 1. He finished playing, and he seemed like he said, Monty said in his post-game conference after game 1 that he just felt sore, and that was it. I was like, okay, if he just feels sore, then it's just like, you know what I'm saying? Like he could just ice it up and he'll be fine in 2 days. But clearly, he might need a long, like I would say probably like maybe a week of rest and therapy on that shoulder if it's that serious. Because if he could barely play in the second half and Monty had to take him out just because he didn't look good, then he's not going to be able to play game 3. I don't even think he plays game 4. And if he does, he doesn't, like Chris Paul's going to want to play, but Monty's going to be like, look, you're going to go on like limited restriction. You'll go for like 15 minutes a night. And if he does that, Chris Paul's going to have to do something because in order for I still think the Suns without Chris Paul can make this game interesting. I just don't know if everybody on this bench is going to step up because like I said, during game 1, in order for the Lakers to really step off and go crazy, they need to, when Dario Saric is in the game, they need to have AD or Andre Drummond down in the damn paint and literally just do a beautiful drop step and that's it. And it's a dunk. Dario Saric's paint defense is not as crazy as it used to be when he was in Philly. Right now, he's not. I'm not going to say he's soft.
Wasn't Dario Saric only really known for shooting threes?
Yeah, he was known for shooting threes, but in Philly, he was a decent paint defender. Like he would get some blocks up, but like it wasn't like now it's just easy. Now it just seems like it's just too easy. I don't know if it's because it's AD, one of the greatest big men in the league, or if it's Andre Drummond, a big boy. I just don't know. So, but that's what they did. Every time Dario was in, they pretty much attacked the basket. They attacked the damn paint. They isolated it. They ran 4 out, had AD or Drummond go crazy, and they called it a night. And that's all they really have to do. That's all that's really needed. If Dario's in that game, that's how they win this ball game. That's how AD has 24. That's how Andre has 15. Other than that, I don't.
How many Anthony Davis shot? How many free throws last night? Because he was
21.
21 free throws. That's crazy, man. That's crazy.
Yeah. But the Lakers played great. Towards the end of the stretch, I think with like a minute or 2 left, they were on a. I don't know what the Lakers were on, but there were 2 minutes straight at like the 2-minute mark of the game that they didn't score the ball. So basically for the last like 3 minutes of the game, they didn't score the rock. That needs to change. That's where CP3 comes into effect. That's where it would have been nice to see when it was 93-92. It would have been nice to see CP3 there taking on LeBron James and seeing who can set their team up for a win. Clearly, LeBron did with those beautiful buckets down the stretch.
I got a clip here we can
let me
show. This LeBron was just like making crazy shot after crazy shot last night. Like at that point, I don't know what you can do there's nothing you can do to stop him. Like at that point, you're just out of the Suns you're just wielding to the best player in the world at that point. Here's the clip.
Okay, let me see. This is a 3. Look here. I've said it time and time again, and this goes for any player. This goes for literally any player that has a jumper on like in their arsenal, especially LeBron James. In no way, shape, or form should anybody go under on a damn pick, especially against LeBron James. Actually, wait, no, I'm actually high. Yeah, you should go under, but Jay Crowder was trying to go high on that damn pick. And then, like, bro, I don't understand why DeAndre Ayton just didn't step up. Like, why? If you see Jay Crowder stuck on that damn pick, which honestly wasn't even a damn pick. If you want to pull that damn clip up and look at it again, this man Anthony Davis just stood there and then gracefully walked to the paint. He gracefully walked to the paint. He didn't really take Jay Crowder out of the play. Jay Crowder took himself out the damn play. Look at this.
Watch this again.
Yeah, go ahead. Watch what Jay Crowder does. He gets picked by AD. Instead of AD just walk. Instead, like Jay Crowder's like, oh man.
What was DeAndre Jordan doing? Not DeAndre Jordan. DeAndre Ayton.
I get, yeah. Aiden should have stepped up 100%. But at the same time, like, what is Jay Crowder doing? You're wrapping your arms around AD, complaining about him moving or something. My guy, right there. Either Aiden has to step up, or you need to figure out something else, because there's no way you're going to complain about AD moving when he's just cutting for the damn pin because he knows LeBron's about to pull. That's an obvious LeBron. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being dumb, but I don't know, bro. I didn't like how Crowder played that. Also didn't like how Aiden played that. But it's LeBron. It's greatness. We live with it. You know what I'm saying? And you just, oh damn, that's a great shot. And that's it. Like, he went 4 for 9 last night. I don't know. I don't know what else to say on that. But yeah, I mean, we'll see.
You mentioned like KCP was falling short with a bunch of his shots yesterday. We have another clip of LeBron.
I want to talk about that.
LeBron's leadership here. Let's see.
Pull this up.
LeBron, we all know LeBron is a great leader. No, of course.
Look at his ability to read the double team. So he knows Jay Crowder's about to come double because he's watched the film. He sees Jay Crowder moving closely and closely. He reads that. He knows Books is going to drop. Exactly. He already knows what's about to go down. That's a shot.
Open shot.
That's a shot that KCP, even if he misses it, you got to live with, bro. That's why LeBron gave it. He trusts his teammate. Like, this is why Danny Green got crapped on literally last year in the bubble. LeBron dished it out to Danny Green. He pulled it. He missed it. Everyone, oh my God, Danny Green's ass. Danny Green's there. Da, 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 da. At the end of the day, LeBron is going to live with trusting his teammates. Yes, LeBron is clutch. Yes, this, yes, that. LeBron. But LeBron has always, that's been his play style his entire career, especially after Miami. The man has always, late in the game, knows a double is coming or a triple, and he kicks out, dishes to his teammates. And if they make it, they make it. If they miss, he lives with it. And KCP has to just trust in himself. He was 0 for 4 that night. Look at what AD did last game 1. AD was 0 for 5. I think in like the third or fourth quarter. AD pulled up, banged a 3. Boom, he went on a little streak. I think he hit like 2 or 3 straight. Like, just trust in yourself. You're a shooter for a reason. Yo, Tipper, thank you for the follow, brother. Welcome to the podcast.
Welcome to the Unspoken Rules family.
But you just have to, KCP has to live with it. That's great leadership by LeBron James of getting in KCP's ear, because at the end of the day, yes, everybody crap talks about KCP, that he's ass, that he's this, that he's that. But at the end of the day, you're on the damn Los Angeles Lakers and you're playing for the greatest player in the world right now. That man is going to trust you. He wouldn't have you still there if he didn't trust you. You know what I mean? And so KCP's got to understand that no matter how bad of a game you're playing, don't give that up. LeBron's got you, and that's it. Just bang it out. If he misses, he misses. And that's it.
That's always been LeBron's MO, though. He's always been the unselfish teammate. He doesn't really like. Even now, he's being like the B player to Anthony Davis' A player, which is crazy to think about because this is LeBron we're talking about. He's probably the best player in the world.
No, yeah, he's
weird.
What he's doing
His
is
scoring
exactly
numbers are dropped.
What this is what he's doing. He's doing exactly what D Wade did to him when he was in Miami. And I get it. Oh, you're bringing up Miami, but if you actually pay attention to what LeBron did the second AD came, he took a step back. What did D Wade do the second LeBron James came? He took a step back, and he mentored LeBron in the sense of getting his mental right for actual leadership, true leadership. He had no experience. Like all the teams that he was on, he was just putting every team on his damn back, trying to get wins and rings for his damn team. He comes to Miami. This is a championship organization. And what did D Wade do? They had a talk after they lost the damn Dallas Mavericks series, and they had a talk. And they said, "Look, this is your team, not mine, not Chris. This is your team. You are leading us, and we follow through you, and we go through you." That's what LeBron did. I will play through you, Anthony. You carry us, and I'll play through you and set our teammates up. And that's where greatness comes into like fruition. It's LeBron James, one of the greatest players to ever touch a damn basketball, said, "I'm gonna be a leader, and I'm gonna be the most impactful to my teammates as I can without scoring the damn rock. If we're down and I need to score the rock, give me the damn ball. Everybody get the hell out of the way, and I'm gonna bang like 4 threes because it's LeBron James. He's gonna hit something. You know, if he feels it and he's in rhythm, he's gonna hit it. That's no question.
Yeah,
but." You know, he took a step back and said, "Anthony, you carry us." And here we are. They're living through Anthony, riding through Anthony, with LeBron being LeBron and setting his teammates up for success. And that's it. But
the only way that the Suns are going to be able to make it to the Western Conference Finals based off of what you're saying, your bracket, there's no way they're going to be able to do this without Chris Paul. Yeah,
Chris Paul's this is the only Chris Paul plays this game. I'm sorry, I know I might get a lot of flack for that. Chris Paul plays this game, the Suns win and they go up 2-0. Because if Chris Paul's playing that game when it's 93-92, the Suns had momentum. They just couldn't score. They missed 3 straight, lost all momentum with the Lakers just going on a run. If they have a bucket getter or if they have somebody to set their team up the way that Chris Paul does, I'm telling you right now, down the stretch, the Suns were winning that game.
But are we surprised though? Because Chris Paul's never ever stayed healthy in the play. Maybe last year was the first time he's ever been healthy in the playoff series.
Yeah,
he hasn't been able to stay on the court.
It's just unfortunate. He's just got the boogie syndrome, bro. It's literally just yeah, it's just unfortunate. It's just 2 dominant players who are truly impactful to their teams that just in the postseason just can never be healthy, and it sucks. It sucks because I want CP3 to get a ring before he goes, but this was literally CP3's only chance to get a ring, being on Phoenix.
He's gonna have to join forces with LeBron.
Nah.
I'm gonna get that banana boat squad going, bro.
Nah, chill.
D Wade's gonna come out of retirement and play with Chris Paul and LeBron.
He can't. He literally can't. He's a part owner of the damn Utah Jazz. He literally can't.
There's no rule saying that he can't play.
Montana. He's a part owner of the Utah Jazz. How are you going to tell me this? Okay, so when they play the Utah Jazz, D Wade's just going to sell the games?
He's selling games.
He's just going to sit there and go 0 for 17? Imagine. But
D Wade can't play anymore anyway. He's 37, 38?
I don't know. He's old as hell. His knees, he gave up. He's done. We call it a night. But hey, man, I don't know. No CP3. This series finishes. I still think it finishes in 6. No CP3.
The Lakers are winning game 3 and 4.
I don't know. Because the Suns won without CP3 in LA, and D-Book got ejected late in the third quarter of that game in the regular season. Yes, I get it. It's different than the postseason, but I think in LA, Phoenix has that ability. They know they can win in LA. So I feel like they're going to go in there composed. It's just a matter of how they come out. and I think Cam Johnson needs to shoot the ball more. He only shot the ball 4 times. Cam Johnson needs to shoot the ball more. Jay Crowder needs to either shoot better or shoot less. Mikel needs to shoot more. He went 2 for 4 from the 3, 2 for 6 from the field. He needs to shoot more. Like D-Book cannot shoot only 17. That's another thing. D-Book cannot shoot. If Chris Paul is not playing, D-Book cannot shoot 17. And he goes 7 for 17.
Booker's going to have to drop at least 40 in the next couple of games if they're going to have a chance to win.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they were close last night, but when Anthony Davis and LeBron are going, you can't stop them.
Absolutely.
Those are 2 freight trains coming down, and there's no way. You can't do it.
No, I couldn't agree more. Let me close that. All right, which game do you want to cover first for tonight?
Before we get into tonight's games, I want to drop a quick plug. Thanks to all the people that are here supporting us here today. We can't do this without you guys, and if you can, once this podcast is over on the video side, subscribe over on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts. This is gonna be a recurring show. So if you guys want to listen to it on the audio format, or if you prefer to watch us here on Twitch, make sure you follow the Unspoken Rules pod over here on Twitch if you haven't already, and Unspoken Rules on Apple Podcasts and Spotify.
I didn't even know we had that. There you go. I was unaware that was even there. All right. I got to take care of that later then. All right. But cool. Yeah. Drop a follow, please, everybody. We truly appreciate it. All right, go ahead.
Okay. So now we're going to get into tonight's games. We're going to preview some of the games that are happening tonight. We got the Philadelphia 76ers, who have a 1-0 series lead over the Washington Wizards. Yeah. We have the battle in New York. We have Atlanta Hawks versus the New York Knicks. The Atlanta Hawks coming off the Trae Young's magical game winner. They're up 1-0. The New York mayor officially called out Trae Young, told him to stop hunting for fouls. Probably was the biggest mistake that guy could have ever made.
We got a lot to talk about. Go ahead.
And then we got the night game, the nightcap. Memphis Grizzlies, the 8th-seeded Memphis Grizzlies, with a 1-0 lead over the Utah Jazz with the return of Donovan Mitchell tonight for Game 2.
Listen,
which game do you want to talk about first?
Listen. Light out. If you're still in the chat, I love you to death. I'm so sorry that I gotta do this. But listen, I really don't think anymore that this series goes further than 5. I think it might be a sweep now, but this is a must-win for Washington. If they don't win this game tonight, I don't see them winning a game 3 or 4. Sure, yes, they should get a win at home, but
they were close in Game 1. They were close.
Listen, I get it, but down the stretch, JoJo was just too much for Daniel Gafford, and that's who they put on JoJo at the end of the game, and he was just too much. It was just too much for them. I don't know who else you can put against Joel Embiid to try and prevent Joel Embiid. Mind you, the only reason that game was close was because Joel Embiid was in foul trouble. That man was in foul trouble early. I think someone else was in foul trouble. I forgot who else was in foul trouble. 2 of their stars or 2 of their crucial people on the damn Sixers were in foul trouble at halftime. I think they had 3 fouls at halftime, or like in the second quarter. So
I think the key for the Wizards
is
limiting Tobias Harris. I think if you can drop that, he had 37 points in Game 1.
Yeah.
If you can drop that somewhere to the mid-20s, they might have a better shot of winning. But you can't let Tobias Harris drop almost 40 points on you. That's just not,
because it's
not a recipe for success.
The reason that happened is because their main focus was doubling Joel. So if you're trying to focus primarily on stopping Joel Embiid, everybody else is going to be open. So they have to they either have to live and die with the fact that Joel's going to get 30-something, right? Or what did he have last game? Hold on, let me pull up the stats. Joel Embiid had 30 flat. 12 for 13 from the free throw line, 9 for 16 overall. And Ben Simmons only had 6 points.
Yeah, but he also had 15 boards and
he had 15 rebounds. I know, I'm seeing that. But what I'm saying is that even if they drop Tobias to 25, Joel's probably going to get those points then. Because who's going to stop JoJo? They were too focused on doubling him.
No.
Every time JoJo got the ball,
The Wizards don't have
because look, Ben Simmons can't shoot the damn three. We all know that. So what they did was they had Rui on freaking Ben Simmons, and if Ben Simmons was on the perimeter, they'd have Rui drop down and help whoever big man, whether it's Alex Leonard or Daniel Gafford in the paint. And then at that point, someone's gonna switch and lose Tobias because they're gonna think, oh, Ben might shoot, and then Tobias is open, bang, bang, or you'll pop a little midi, bang. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know.
No, I mean, you can't. I mean, Joel Embiid, you can live with him scoring those points, but you have to stop Tobias Harris. We know Ben Simmons is not going to be a scoring threat unless he goes off for some whatever reason randomly.
Yeah.
But the Wizards got to get better scoring production out of Westbrook. I think he had 23 points last game. It's like he has to get.
He had 16. It's 16.
Oh, yeah, 16. That's even worse. Okay, so yeah. Bradley Beal, how many points did he have? He had 20,
33.
33?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So Russell Westbrook, he has to step up. 16 points is not good enough. If you're going to be a potential MVP candidate, he is a former MVP. He averaged a triple-double this season.
Mm-hmm.
He has to get to that 25 to 30 range.
He played 43 too.
He has to give Bradley Beal that support if the Wizards are going to even have a remote chance of taking game 2. He has to give
it. I just don't know. Look, I really thought the Wizards were going to win that game. I had the Wizards winning that game, down the stretch. Then once I saw JoJo come out of nowhere and just freaking pop off, I was like, oh God. I didn't know. I was like, bro, if JoJo does this if JoJo comes in, he played only 30 minutes while Tobias and Ben both played 38. And mind you, Joel only had 1 foul in the second half. At halftime, he had 3. If Joel does not deal with foul trouble, not only is he playing more minutes, mind you, would probably end up leading to him scoring more points. I don't know, bro. Is that where it takes points away from Tobias and Tobias doesn't get into rhythm like he did? I don't know.
All right, I think Seth Curry had 15 or something like that. Yeah, 15.
He also got hurt, but then he came back. Hurt? Yeah, but then he came back. It was like a little tweak. But
damn, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I really thought the Wizards had a chance. I thought the Wizards were going to lose in 6, but if they don't win tonight, and if
they only lost by 7 points. I mean, they have a chance. They're going to have a chance.
I hope so, brother. I'm just saying
they might not win tonight, but I think they'll get one in Washington.
I hope so because that's Tobias's game really blew my mind. I was not expecting Tobias to go for 37. I was expecting Embiid to have a 41 or a 38, and then Tobias with a little side piece, 20-something, and then Ben Simmons with his little 11 triple-double thing. But for Steph and for Danny Green to hit the rock like they did, George Hill even to have a little 11, I don't know. They have too many people in double digits, and then I don't know, bro. It was. Yeah, you're right.
What's your official prediction for tonight? Wizards, I think 76ers game.
All right, I'm gonna give you a score. I think they tighten up both teams defensively, and I think tonight final score 97-95. Philadelphia 76ers. I don't think it's a blowout. I think it's a 2-point game. I think it goes neck and neck the entire way, and JoJo hits a crazy bucket to win it. That's what I think. I don't think it's a blowout. I don't think I'm gonna just be, respectful to the Wizards because they did keep it close. But I'm just gonna say it's a close game.
And I'm gonna say that the Philadelphia 76ers
blow them out,
but it's gonna be a high scoring game. No, it's not gonna be a blowout.
Oh, you think it goes? You think it goes past 147?
I think it's gonna be somewhere. It's gonna be within 10 points. It's probably gonna be I'm gonna say 115 to 105.
Okay, that's valid. I originally was gonna say similar to the Lakers game, 109, 105. That's what I was gonna say originally, but I went with 97-95. Screw it. Okay.
Yeah.
I respect it. I still have the Sixers winning.
It's gonna be a weird game,
but
it's gonna be good.
I think
And
it
they're
goes
playing
back
on
and
NBA
forth.
TV too.
I think it goes. Yeah, I'm not watching that. I'm sorry. I love you, Light Up, but I'm not watching. I'm not wasting my time trying to find a damn NBA TV. I'm good. But what's it called? I think it goes neck and neck like it did, but then the damn Sixers are gonna break away last second, and it's just gonna be boom. You know what I'm saying? Then they're gonna you know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be a game winner by JoJo. That's what I think. Or if not, then it's gonna be the fouling game, late game, and then it's just gonna be like a 4 or 5 point lead that the Sixers win by because they hit the free throws. Well, that's pretty much it. Mind you, listen. I just looked at it right now. Ben Simmons 0 for 6 from the free throw line.
He's never been a good free throw shooter though.
I know, but if it's actually going to be close, make sure you foul this kid. There's no way I did not know he went 0 for 6 from the free throw line.
Gotta get a hack of Ben Simmons line going.
Yeah, we got to get exactly, bro.
There you go, Light Up. If the Wizards have a chance, you got to foul Ben Simmons.
Just foul Ben Simmons down every time he drives in the paint. The man went 3 for 9 from the field, bro. Every time he comes in the paint, yakata, foul him, bro. You'll make 1 out of every 5. There you go.
Yakata.
Yakata. All right. Game's over with. All right, which game do you want to do next?
Game next at 7:30 Eastern Time.
Go ahead.
The Atlanta Hawks and the New York Knicks playing on TNT. Recently, we just had the New York mayor call out Trae Young for hunting for fouls. It's probably the biggest mistake that guy could ever make, and probably cursed this team for tonight's game.
Yep. Listen, originally, like a week and a half ago, I had the Hawks winning this series in 5, right? Then when I made my bracket the other day, and I said, screw it, bro. After watching, because I ended up watching the Knicks because I'm not really big on the Knicks, right? So I actually watched the games, like some of their games this season. And really, honestly, like I was surprised by how defensively, like strong of a team they were. So like, okay, they'll be able to limit Trae Young. They'll probably come out really slow game 1. They might even lose it, which they did. And then they'll pick it back up, and then New York will win in like 6. But after this dumbass mayor, there's no way you call out Trae Young. Out of all people, you could have called out like Cam Reddish or something. Some dude that doesn't even damn play, bro. You could have called out somebody. But Trae Young, there's just no way you call out.
Guy's about to hang 40 plus on him.
I wouldn't even be surprised. I would not. And then on top of that, to start the game, it was 4-2. 4-2. The damn Madison Square Garden came out yelling, F you, Trae. F you, Trae. Or was it F Trae? Something like that. There's no way you're going to do that.
F Trae Young.
Yeah, F Trae Young. Something like that. And what did Trae Young end up doing? He won that
damn game.
He won that damn game. What did he do in the damn last moments of the damn game? Got a big, huge bucket. And what did he do? Looked at the damn crowd. It's really quiet out here. It's real quiet. Hey man, you can't talk crap about a star-studded player like Trae Young who can score the ball as efficient as Trae Young can. And so I think live on this podcast, I'm gonna change my prediction. Obviously, I have I have the bracket. It's already posted on the, what I'm saying? But it is what it is. But in my mind, I'm changing my prediction. I got Atlanta Hawks in 5 or 6. And that's how I'm going to find it.
All right, so in all seriousness here, the Knicks were that close. If Julius Randle wouldn't have shot 5 for whatever, 20-something from the field,
go ahead.
They would have won the game. The Knicks would have won the game easily.
Let me see what Julius did.
Derrick Rose was balling. RJ Barrett was playing like he wasn't a rookie anymore. Alec Burks, bro, the guy gave a huge production off the bench.
Hey, listen. That's why I really thought the Knicks were gonna win this in 5 or 6 because Alec Burks was coming back from his little injury, little spaz out that I think he was gone for like a month or like 2 or 3 weeks or something like that. He was gone for like a significant amount of time in a sense of trying to lock in those positions for the playoffs. And Buddy he comes back and he was big for the damn Knicks. And so him coming back, that man's a bucket getter. If you don't know who Alex Burks is, you're tripping. You're missing out on a hooper. Shout out Cash Nasty. You know what I'm saying? This man is a dog. He's a bucket getter, the definition of a bucket getter. He had 27 game 1.
27, yeah, 27.
I've loved Alec Burks' game. That man is a bucket. He's the definition of a bucket.
He was like that in Utah also, though.
That's right. He was also like that in Golden State. Bro, the man was
He played Golden State. I forgot about that.
The man was a hooper. See, I told you. I've been watching this kid for a minute. This man is a hooper, bro. I love this kid's game. And so that's why I was like, okay, because my IRLs were telling me before I made my predictions, they're like, look, Alec Burks is coming back. I was like, damn, hold on. I forgot about that he was even on this team. He's a hooper. And the fact, you're right, I looked at the damn stats. Julius went 6 for 23. He shoots the ball a little bit better. They win that game.
Yeah, he makes 2 shots extra.
Low key, I scratched that. Trae Young may drop 40-something. I got New York tonight. I got New York tonight. Close game. I got New York tonight, and I'm leaving my bracket. I got New York in 6. I got New York in 6. I know you wanted in 7, so they win in Madison Square. They get dummy lit. You know what I'm saying? But I think they go to Atlanta, they win in 6, and they call it a night. Mm-hmm.
7 games, man. 7 games. I don't know.
7 would be nice.
It's not gonna be easy.
7 would be nice. So that Spike Lee goes, you know what I'm saying? Spike Lee goes up to Trey and does like some Reggie Miller crap to him, you know what I'm saying? And he talks his crap in Madison Square, like, you know what I'm saying? So I get it. The narrative behind it, but you know, I think it's a 6-game series. If Julius can step up and play how he has been for that possible most improved player award, you know, because he can't.
No, Julius Randle won he won it last night. He won most improved player of the year last night.
I was asleep. My apologies.
Jordan Clarkson won 6 minutes.
Yeah, I know. We'll talk about that. I was hyped about that. That was how they did that. Was dummy lit. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Damn. Okay, I didn't even know that. I didn't even check to see if they announced it last night. Okay, there you go. So if Julius won that, Julius better come out tonight hooping. That man better get that little motivation. Okay, time out. They gave it to me. Say that. You know what I'm saying? Say that. So he's gonna go.
You know, even after game 1, he said he's got to play better.
He's got to. That's the only way they win. That's the only way they win. He's the superstar. Absolutely. He's literally the only reason they are here. That and obviously acquiring Derrick Rose. But besides that, he's ideally the only reason why they finished as the damn 4th seed or whatever the hell. He came out strong. He had a phenomenal year. Phenomenal. I was very impressed with how Julius came out. And so, you know. And
the Knicks got to up the defense.
He's got to play a little bit better. Yeah, because that's not the defensive-minded team that I was. That's why I made that prediction. Like that team, I looked at them like a bunch of games in the regular season. Strong defensive-minded team. But now I don't know. I don't know if they just got nervous. I don't know what it was, but they got to come out better. Julius hits 1 or 2 more buckets. They win this game. You know, honestly, I got New York tonight by 5 or 6. What's the over under? Let me see.
I don't. I think the Knicks are going to win by.
The over under.
I think it's gonna be a little bit.
No,
what's the over under?
2.
New York 2 plus 2. Mm-hmm. I give the Knicks more than that. I think they're going to win by at least 6 or 7.
That is very true.
They're going to hit some big shots late, and then the Knicks are going to probably win by 6 or 7 points. If I had to make a guess on that.
Yeah, I'd say like 5 to 7, yeah. But light out. That is a very truthful statement. The way the Wizards win, we need to hit your shots, but you also need defense, bro. Like Montana said, you guys have to stop Tobias Harris. If you guys stop Tobias Harris, listen.
Rui Hachimura has to shut down.
You shut down Tobias Harris just like a little bit instead of getting 30-something and hitting your shots, I think you guys win. Because down the stretch, what killed you was not hitting your shots and letting Joel cook Daniel Gafford. That's what killed you guys. And so I think if you guys step it up, it's a different ball game tonight. But on to this next game. Right here, bro. Right. I'm hyped to talk about this.
The 10 o'clock Eastern time game in the Utah Jazz, who are down 1-0 to the 8th seed in Memphis Grizzlies, officially get the main number 1 back tonight. Donovan Mitchell is ready to suit up and play after his remarks after game 1, saying that he was pissed off at the Utah Jazz for sitting him, feeling like he could play, and he's ready to go for game 2 tonight. All right, let's get into it.
Listen. This damn Donovan Mitchell has had so much beef with this damn team, starting with the beautiful man. Imagine this Buford, Rudy Gobert with the damn COVID crap. It started all with that. And then after that, what did it lead to? Okay, time out. We're slowly rekindling our friendship. They make a little run on the bubble. Then they lose. Then over the offseason, they fix their little friendship. Okay, look, we're good now. Why is it? If the man himself already had beef with y'all in the past, if he says he is able and ready to go, you think it's a smart idea to sit him game 1 in the damn series? Oh, because just in case we don't want to re-injure his ankle. We're talking about playoffs. We're not talking about no regular season freaking, you know what, we can afford a game. You know what Memphis just got from this? Momentum. You know, if Ja Morant comes out dirty, they're going to want – if Ja Morant comes out and hoops, right? Because what did he do last game?
He's going to need more. I think he had 26 points.
He had 20-something, right? He didn't even do anything crazy.
He's going to need more.
Right. Ja Morant's going to come out and do something like it was Dylan Brooks that carried this damn team. That's right. Dylan hooped at 21. You think – or 31, sorry. You think Dylan's going to come out and have a 31 bomb again with D. Mitch in there? Listen.
Nah.
Listen.
The Utah Jazz are –
what they just did is give Ja Morant not only his first playoff win or his playoff debut win. Not only did he score 26, but it's giving this kid momentum. All right, listen. I'm going to come out. D-Mitch is back. I'm going to get in my Duffy. And he's going to get in his bag. He shot 11 for 21. That is going to be a better – I'm telling you, he's going to drop tonight 34. D-Mitch is going to drop 28, 29. And they're going to have to rely on D-Mitch, Mike Conley, and freaking Bojan Bogdanovic.
Yeah.
Bojan Bogdanovic. Buddy, them three have to score. If they don't score the way that they did to keep that game close, listen.
They're going to need Jordan.
Listen. Oh, how did Jordan Clarkson do? 14?
Jordan Clarkson, they're going to need him to be a lot better.
Okay, hold on. Scratch everything I just said. Scratch all of that. Scratch everything I just said. Utah Jazz is winning tonight. This man, Jordan Clarkson, shot 5 for 16 and 0 for 8 from 3. Yeah, that's never happening again. This man is 6th man of the year. That's never happening again. He's not going to shoot 0 for 8 from the perimeter and 5 for 16 from the field. That's not happening again. It's cooked. They get Donovan Mitchell back tonight. They win this ball game. Just chop it up. John Morant's
going to win
30-something, bro. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Utah's going to win by 10 plus.
Yeah. It's a blowout. It's a blowout. I didn't even realize that. I deadass did not even realize Jordan Clarkson played bad. I thought he had 20-something. This man pulled a 14 bomb shot, 0 for 8, 5 for 16. Scratch everything I said. Scratch it all. Imagine like I never even spoke a word. Donovan Mitchell coming back. He's going to be freaking hyped. He hates his squad, or at least the ownership, but he loves the boys that he runs with. That's his squad. That's his family. You know what I'm saying? Those are his brothers. They're going to live and die with each other in this damn battle. They're going to come out, electrify the damn court, and then that's it. They're winning this series in 5. John Morant's going to drop like 30 seconds.
I think the Utah Jazz are going to perform the gentleman's sweep.
Yep.
They're going to.
Yep.
I don't think the Grizzlies are going to get another game.
Yep.
I mean, they might, but I don't think it's going to happen.
I originally had 6 Utah, but I didn't even realize Jordan Clarkson went 0 for 8. On me, bro. I did not realize he played horrible. If I would have seen that, if I would have noticed that, that's me. I didn't do my, you know what I'm saying? I didn't do my research. My fault. I was watching the game.
Utah was that close with Clarkson playing bad, and when Donovan Mitchell not playing, they're gonna go for the jugular tonight.
But don't get me wrong. I'm a big Dylan Brooks. You know what I'm saying? Not big, but I'm a fan of Dylan Brooks in his game. I think he still drops a light 25, 26. I don't think he gets 31 again. I think John Morant's the one that gets the 30 bomb. So I think he drops about 24, 25, 26, that range. John Morant gets in the 32, 33, maybe 34 range. And then you have Donovan Mitchell tonight hooping. comes back and says, this is why I'm here. This is why the Utah Jazz is the number 1 seed in the West. He makes a statement game tonight. He hoops. Then you get your 6th man of the year, comes back after a horrible performance. And I don't care if anybody says that wasn't bad. That was a horrible performance in his standards. I think Jordan Clarkson plays phenomenal. I think Mike Conley doesn't have 20-something like he did. I think, if anything, he has a little 15-piece, drops hella dimes. You know what I'm saying? Does the Mike Conley thing. And then, I think maybe Rudy goes for a little bit. But overall, I think Utah comes out, blows them out. But John Morant, Dylan Brooks, and the Memphis Grizzlies, they still get their stats. I just don't think it's a close game.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not. I just don't. The Grizzlies don't have. I just don't think when Donovan Mitchell comes back, if they have enough firepower to keep up with the shooting that the Jazz have, especially from 3. When you got Clarkson, Inglis, Conley, you have Mitchell. Or you're going to have – Gobert's not going to shoot threes, but he's going to give you the occasional 10 to 15 a game. He's going to give you the 3+ blocks and the 10+ rebounds. The Jazz are a much better team. They got to start playing – they're going to play like the number 1 seed tonight.
Oh, my God. I know this is a basketball talk show right now, but I just got some news from some sources. There's a There's a deal that is being negotiated right now between the Miami Dolphins and Melvin Ingram. You heard it here first. There's a deal that is being done right now between us and Melvin Ingram. All right, sorry. Back to the basketball.
All right. Okay, that was okay.
Very random. Fine. I apologize.
Eventually, we'll get to football eventually.
Okay. Go ahead.
So the Grizzlies, I see that Tipper, he predicts the Utah Jazz are going to win 125-108.
Yeah, I like that.
I think that's around the score, I believe, that the Jazz are going to hang on the Grizzlies. I just don't like the Grizzlies' chances for the rest of this year. I mean, they played good. They played heart with heart last game. But I mean, they had to coming off taking out the Warriors out of the play-in tournament, which I was very upset about.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in literally 2 seconds. I think they saw and took advantage of the fact that D. Mitch wasn't there. That's it. That's the only reason why they came out as hard and as strong as they did. They're going to have to play a little more. They're going to have to play extremely more. Wow, horrible freaking grammar there. They're going to have to play extremely aggressive now than they did in game 1. I don't know how, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how they're going to do it. It's you know what I mean? They're going to have to do extra work than what they did in game 1 now that D-Mitch is back, if that makes any sense. And I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro. I wanted to watch the damn Warriors make a little run. I wanted them to come play in the damn playoffs. I had the Warriors beating Utah, but then Memphis won. So then whatever. Memphis, whatever. It would have been nice to see Steph drop damn near 50 every night. You know what I mean? And it would have been – think about it. It would have been a better series to watch the damn Golden State Warriors than the damn Memphis Grizzlies. And that's no shot at the Grizzlies at all because they have a great young core. But
they're just a boring team.
We're talking about Stephen Curry. And forget Stephen Curry. We're talking about Wardell Curry. That's what we're talking about. Wardell Curry. Where we could have seen Wardell hoop and just ball the hell out with.
It's just weird seeing a top 3 MVP candidate not even in the playoffs.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Wiggins just sold. Draymond sold the damn game. We could talk about it, but we don't have to. Bro. That junk got me tight, bro. That junk got me. I was very frustrated. I'm sorry. All right, we don't have to talk about it, but yeah.
All right. So we covered all of our bases here on today's show. Mm-hmm. Again, if you guys haven't dropped a follow yet on the channel, we'd really appreciate Unspoken Rules on Unspoken Rules Pod on Twitch. Unspoken Rules on YouTube, Unspoken Rules on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Let
me stop you right there. We have commands in the chat.
Okay.
There's Twitter, IG, YouTube. On YouTube.
If you haven't followed, it'd be really helpful once the podcast goes up on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. If you guys would just if you would follow us, leave a review, tell us how much you love me and Rabin.
Yep.
It would really appreciate us. really appreciate us getting more sponsors and stuff like that. Hopefully, my next Tomorrow show will have a sponsor. I think potentially.
I'm going to add the anchor and all of that stuff. I'm going to add all the anchor stuff to the link tree. As soon as we end, I just had no idea that we had an anchor in Apple and Spotify. So I'll take care of all of that. Me and you will talk about it once we finish up here. But yeah, so in like 30 minutes or so, come back or feel free to just look at the link tree and save the link. I'll add our Apple and podcast or our Apple and Spotify podcast link there, so you guys can stop by, drop a follow, and show some support to us on those platforms. But yeah, if you guys haven't already, please drop a follow on Twitter, Instagram, subscribe to the YouTube channel. I don't know if we're gonna do this episode, but we're gonna try and upload like segments from each podcast onto our YouTube channel. Eventually, just I don't know. We'll talk about this between Montana and myself after we finish this episode again. But yeah, so feel free to subscribe and show love to all of our social medias and whatnot. And we do truly appreciate everyone hanging out today. It was a fun little experience. Fun little
a little good conversation.
Yeah, nice little conversation.
All right. So it was as we get ready to end the show, Rabbit, where can they find you after the show?
You guys can find me, RabbitFL on everything. RabbitFL on Twitch. I'm gonna be streaming shortly. RabbitFL on Twitter. RabbitFL on Instagram. And then Rabbit on YouTube, but you'd have to channel filter it and whatnot. I'm gonna figure out a custom URL for the YouTube channel in a couple days, but yeah, so that's where you guys can find me, Montana, aka Wildcard. Where can they find you?
You can find me on Wildcard Movies on Instagram, Wildcard Movies with a Z on Twitter. That's the only one that's different. Wildcard. You can find me at Montana Bruce on YouTube. That's my YouTube channel, which I don't have any content on right now, but that will change starting soon. I'll have more talking about that at a different time. You can find me on Twitch at Wildcard Movies. Yeah, that's about it. Thanks for everyone for hanging out, and we'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.
Peace.